Anybody else you'd give good information to? What should he do, ladies?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my perspective because I'm a single mother. Okay, but I don't date. And these are exactly the reasons why I don't date. Because again, if I'm gonna make time to be away from my children, and I know a lot of women don't think like this. Many women are all about me, my time, and oh, I need a break. No, all right. Everyone has their own motives, whatever. That's for a whole other topic. Let's stick on topic, Emily. So Emily doesn't have any kids. No. But Emily doesn't date guys with kids.
Yeah, I don't like to date guys with kids.
So if you were to date a guy with a kid and he wanted to do that for his kids, would you be pissed off?
No, because, well, if he'd be paying for
No, but say you went on a date or whatever.
No, because if I'm really interested into in the person, if I want a future with them, yeah.
Let's play devil's advocate.
Yeah, I would definitely.
All right.
Okay, so if I'm really into the guy, yes, I would date a man. I would accept his children as my own. And if it were to become a serious relationship, of course, I'm going to have to be in their life.
Now, a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people are like, those are their kids. And we're just getting to know each other. Like, that's just so much pressure to put on someone. All right, Again, this is an unfavorable opinion. I think that the guy, that was nice of him to go through with it and not bring it up. However, in the hairstyles world, going back to the profession that we do, because we are hairstylists, we're all about the consultation.
Yes.
So again, that should be something that should be spoken on prior to even meeting.
Absolutely.
Hey, I got kids, because that's why I don't date. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't date, because yes, they have fathers. Unfortunately, whatever, doesn't matter. Because people might be like, oh, that's their father's job. But okay, I'm not going to get into that. All right. But if I'm going to take the time to be away from my kids to go and have someone's trying to court me or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to tell you straight up. Yeah, you're right. I got 6 kids. So in order for me to get out, I got to get something out of it.
They also should be aware of that.
Right.
Hey, do I like this lady? Am I going to eventually maybe
before that even gets to the point of meeting, it should be like, hey, look, if that woman, I'm sure that woman does it everywhere she goes. That's the way I am. Like, if my kids can't come, I can't come. That's just the way I am. If you don't like my kids, then you don't like me. And that's the way some women don't feel like that. And I understand that. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the ones like us and this woman or whatever with the situation. Do I think she was trying to scam the guy? I don't think so. I don't think so, because again, this is one of the reasons why I don't date, because I don't have friends. I don't have babysitters who I trust, who I feel confident enough leaving my kids with. Yes. So if I would do that, I'd have to really be interested. And again, I'm glad the guy didn't make a fuss about it, and he paid about it. You're making a fuss about it, whatever. There's so many things.
There's many women in the comments upset, saying, "Oh, that's ridiculous of women." Well, I think those are just a bunch of whores.
Yeah,
that don't give a shit about their
and
kids.
And those are the ones, the me time moms. There's so many things, but we're not going there. That's for another thing. Yeah. Let's stay on topic.
Just our unfavorable opinion.
So if I had a son, I do have sons. If I had a brother, I don't have brothers. But I don't see anything wrong with that, because especially us being from Mexican culture, culture has really changed too. But the old school culture, the man is usually the gentleman, and they invite everyone. The more the merrier. Where one person can eat, 5 people can eat. No, okay, I don't know how expensive this plate was. Yeah. Maybe she could have ate half and taken half to the kids. Maybe, okay. But I think that's a very nice thing, because again, if they hit it off, if he liked her, she likes him, eventually the kids are going to come into play somehow, unless this woman doesn't have any custody of her children. It doesn't seem like that. So those are things that guys need. So that's why I don't understand.
Man, I just don't understand. If you want to date women with children, single mothers, do you not talk about these things like, oh, I don't ever want to meet your children?
Or do you expect just the dad to take home that?
Or you should just be straight up if you just want to hook up. And just see them, and if they're okay with saying, if they're like, hey, I just want to date you and screw you, but I don't want you coming around my kids, and I don't want anything serious, then that would make sense. But if you really like the person, the woman, the single mother with the children, then I think you should already have that in your head. You're maybe going to be playing stepdaddy. Right?
Well, but again, she's going to have to share her time. She's going to have to share her time and her resources.
They both would have to communicate this.
Yes. So for future reference.
Oh, just a question. Why do you want to date single mothers? Like men out there, why do you want to date single mothers if you don't have children yourself, or just in general? What do you guys think about that?
Or is it because you're under the impression that they give it up? Because I've seen some, I've even heard some single mothers
people have told you that too.
Yeah, where they're like, oh, so then you're single mom. You come on.
You like to get down.
You like to get down quick and No.
Absolutely not.
But there are some others who do. But let's leave it at this. Let's leave it at this again, like I said. consultation.
Oh, yeah.
Before you even get there, if you already knew she had kids, maybe you didn't know she had
Yeah.
kids. Do you have kids? How involved are you with your kids?
Questions. Ask all the
who's
questions.
paying?
Yes.
Do you expect to take a meal home for your
Right.
kids? Because that's happened where I'm not even on a
Oh,
date.
I've been
We've
on
gone
dates.
with
Yeah.
family
Yes.
parties or whatever,
Yes.
and it's like, okay, hey, do you mind if I order a plate for my kids to go home?
Yeah.
And I've had people straight up like, no, because I invited you, not your kids. And then you have people who are like, yeah, sure, why not? So these are
I was on a
questions-
date and he paid for all my nieces and nephews that were waiting for me back at home. And he paid. And there was no problem with it. So it just depends, I think, on shitty people.
yeah.
And if they really have good intentions with you, they're going to accept you and your whole full package. But honestly,
So this
yeah.
guy that's asking the question, I'm wondering if he doesn't
really
have a
did.
good circle,
Yeah.
or maybe people were telling him that it's wrong, or I'm not sure.
But he did agree to pay, that he told her yes, that
Well,
it would
that
be
was
okay.
nice. Yeah.
So I think he liked her
I
then.
think he liked her, yeah. So let's leave it at that again. Ask questions. I don't understand. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
the
me,
dating.
because I'm not because I'm in this category, but even when I was single and guys liked me and I was courting and they had kids, single fathers to me are red flags.
Yes.
Because usually the man is going to do whatever he can to hold that relationship. So if you got kids here, you got baby mamas, you got things, you got a red flag right there. Women too, but I think there's a difference, and we can get into that for something else. But yes, so the single moms, guys, you single fellas over there, they come with the package.
Yeah. Ladies, don't
They
sell
come
yourselves
with the
short.
package.
If the man really likes you and he wants to pursue you and wants it and knows that you have the children,
But
they're going to be okay
you
with
got to
it.
be careful too,
Yeah,
because then
you
you
do.
got the weirdos that
yes.
like the children.
Yes.
And they're into children. They know you have children, and then they're like, sure, no problem. Bring them along. Let's
Yeah.
do. And then the grooming and all that. So it's a very interesting. Again, my opinion as a single mother, I don't date. I don't date because I got small kids. I don't plan on dating until my kids are bigger. That's just me. People can disagree with that or whatever, but I feel like if you're a single parent. And again, what I mean by single parent, you don't have the other spouse coming in and taking them for the weekend or days off. You're a full-time single
24/7.
Yes.
You have the children.
Yes.
Go to work, come home, your
Should
kids
not
do
be
their
dating.
homework, all that.
Should not be dating. That's
Yeah,
just my
just
opinion.
our
We're
opinion.
gonna leave it at that.